Hi friends, myself Dr. Atulya, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Agadtantra. As you all know that the whole BAMS curriculum has changed now, and the topic of Agadtantra and the Vyavahar Ayurveda, this subject comes under the second year of the BAMS curriculum. Let's look into the subject one by one. First, we all know that Agadtantra means the branch of science which deals with the study of poison and its treatment. Let's look into the first syllabus point, that is the definition of Agadtantra and toxicology. Okay, first let's look into what are the references, from where these references of Vishachikitsa we can obtain. First, when we look into the Brihatrayis, when it comes to Sushruta Samhita, he has written the whole Kalpasthana, that is 1 to 8 adhyayas are given by the Acharya to the Vishachikitsa especially. Then, when it comes to Charak Samhita, he has written he has referred the Vishachikitsa in the 23rd Adhyaya of Chikitsa Sthana, which is referred as Vishachikitsatam Adhyayam. Next, when it comes to Ashtanga Hridaya, it is written in the Uttarasthana and it is given in the 35 to 38 Adhyayas. And lastly, Ashtanga Sangraha, he has also given in the Uttarasthana in the 40 to 48 Adhyayas. These are the Brihatraya references. We can get the references of Agadtantra, Vishachikitsa in the Lagutrayis also. Then there were several other books which are also related to the Vishachikitsa, which is mainly named as Narayaniyam, Ulpalam, Uddesham, Haramekala, Rakshanamritam, Alambayana Samhita, Kashyapa Samhita, Shaunaka Samhita, Latyayana Samhita, Brihaspati Samhita, Arthashastra. These were all the ancient reference book for Agadtantra, which is not available nowadays. Most of the books, they are not available nowadays, and we have only the references from this Brihatrayis and Lagutrayis. Let us learn the Vishachikitsa from these references. First is when it comes into Nirukti, the word meaning of Agadtantra. As we all know that Agadtantra, it is derived from the two words Agada plus Tantra. Let's first look into the word meaning of Agada. Okay, in that first we can take from the Agada, it is Agad. Gad comes from where? It comes from the Dhatu word Gada with Ach Pratyaya. When it combines together, it comes the word Gada, and the meaning of this is Roga, Peda, Vyadi, ya Visha. Means Gada means which can be any Roga, Peda or Visha. Then next, when it comes as Agada, when the A is added, the meaning Nirukti comes as Nasti Gado Yasya, which means Niroga ya Noga Rehida Avastha. When it comes in the second Nirukti, it can be told as Nasti Gado Yasmat, yani ki means any medicine औषध या any स्वास्थ्य technique या विष नाश करने का विज्ञान, those technique by which the विष चिकित्सा can be done when it is niroga or roga rehita avastha, by means of any aushadha ya swasthya any of the techniques by which the vishanasha is obtained, limited. It is called as it comes as Agada. And next, the word meaning is Tantra. As we all know, the meaning of Tantra Nirukti as Trayade Shariram Anenede Tantram, which means जिसके द्वारा शरीर की रक्षा की जाए. That means the means by which the body can be protected. Then the combined meaning of Agadtantra, we can say it as those means by which we can make the body protected from the disease, from the visha, any type of knowledge by which the visha can be expelled from the body, the body which can be protected from the roga, vyadi, visha. It comes from the Nirukti of Agada. Tantra. Then next, let's look into the definition. As we all know that the name of Ashtangas, it is, and its definition is given in Sushruta Samhita Sutrasthana first Adhyaya, that is Vedotpatti Adhyaya. Acharya has mentioned the definition of Ashtanga Ayurveda, and among that the Acharya has also described about the definition of Agadtantra. The definition of Agadtantra comes as Agadtantram Nama Sarpa Kida Luda Mushikadi Dashta Visha Vyanjanartham Vivida Visha Samyoga Upashamanartham Cha. Let's look into the word by word meaning. First, it is Agadtantram Nama, which science, it is a branch of science which deals with the, what at all it will deal with, Sarpa. Then next is Kida. Sarpa means the snakes. Then next is Kida. Kida means all the type of insects, poisonous insects like mosquitoes, bees, wasps, etc., which are poisonous to human beings. Then it is Luda. Luda, it is the spider, that is the poisonous spider. Then next is the Mushika. Mushika means we all know that it is rat. Then rat poisons. Okay, Mushikadi, it is mentioned as Mushikadi, which means all kinds of poisonous animals, or which may be all any poisonous bite of animals which are dangerous, which are harmful to them, and they are Mushikadi Dashta, which means the bite of all these animals, that is Sarpa, Keda, Luda, Mushikadi means any kind of poisonous animals which are harmful to the man. Then next is Vivida Visha. There are not only it is animal poisons but many other poisons such as Stavar Visha, that means plant poisons are there. Various chemical poisons are there. Then various combination poisons are there. Samyoga Visha. As we know that, for example, if we look into the Viruddhahara, we know that Viruddhahara is that which means any food item, any ahara which is not itself harmful, but when it is combined together it becomes harmful to the human being and it acts as a visha. For example, they are giving us milk and fish. When it is combined together, if we are taken, it causes harmful effects to the body, but if it is taken alone, there will be no problem. Likewise, grida and madhu, when it is taken in the equal quantities, it is harmful to human beings, but when it is taken alone or in different quantities, it is not harmful to the body. In many type of poisons are there. There is chemical poisons are there, metallic poisons are there, non-metallic poisons are there. Many chemicals, that is many cosmetic products as we are using, they are all chemical based products. And also the food, canned food, tinned food, etc., which we are taking, it consists of artificial flavors. For the smell, they are adding another artificial smell. For the color and all, and as a preservative and all, they are taking the chemicals. When it has many limit, that is the quantity is just limited, which in how much quantity it should be added, it is limited, but no one is looking at that, and the people, they are taking more in for junk food and all these chemicals, and already they are using the, even if we are consuming the fruits and vegetables, we know that there are many type of fertilizers, insecticides, etc., they are already installed, they are already putting into that fruits and vegetables. We are consuming that also, that is also harmful to us. Then the cosmetic products, they are all chemical based cosmetic products, they are also making many harmful effects to the human body. Likewise, everything, that is a term we know that Janapadodvamsa, which means the polluted environment, polluted soil, air, water, etc., they are also making us harmful. All the chemical drinks, artificial drinks, so they are adding the sweetness, etc., they obviously they are harmful to the human beings. All this comes under the Visha, and it is mentioned by Acharyas as Vivida Visha Samyoga. And all this Visha Vyanjanartham. Vyanjanartham means the symptoms of the bite of all these animal poisons, plant poisons, and all other poisons which is mentioned, and its treatment Upashamana, which means which deals with the signs and symptoms related to the bite of Sarpa, Keda, Luda, Mushikati, etc. and Vivitha Visha and Samyoga Visha, etc. and its treatment. It is the branch of science which deals with the signs and symptoms and the treatment of all kinds of poisons. It is given by the Sushrutacharya Adhyaya as the Vyakya of Agadtantra. Next slide, we know that Acharyas, they have given different names to the Agadtantra subject. Yeah, Agadtantra topic, yeah, Visha Chikitsa, they have given different names in the Ashtangas. We have already looked into the Sushrutacharya, that is he has mentioned, Acharya has mentioned it as Agadtantra. We have studied the definition also. Now in the Vagbada, Acharya has mentioned in the Ashtanga the Visha Chikitsa as Damshtra Chikitsa. We know that. Kaya, Bala, Graha, Urdwanga, Shalya, Damshtra, Jaravrisha. The Damshtra Chikitsa, it is related to the Agadtantra. Then in the Charaka has mentioned in the Ashtanga the name of Agadtantra as Visha, Gara, Vairodhika, Prashamana. Acharya has described the name as Visha, Gara, Vairodhika, Prashamana. Then next come into the Kautilya Arthashastra. In the Kautilya Arthashastra, he has mentioned the Agadtantra subject as Janguli Vidya. Janguli, it is referred to as those people who catches the snakes. And from that word, the Kautilya Arthashastra, they have mentioned the Agadtantra subject as a Janguli Vidya. Then the Haritha Samhita, he referred the Agadtantra as a Vishatantra. These are the different names which are given by the different Acharyas. Next, in the Kerala Visha Chikitsa Granthas, there are two terms which comes in relation to Visha Chikitsa. That is Visha Vidya and Visha Vaidyaka. These are the two terms in which Visha Vidya, it is mentioned as an art of using powerful incarnations or mantra to treat the poisons. The mantra Chikitsa which was used in the ancient times for the treatment of the poisoning. It is termed as Visha Vidya, and Visha Vaidyaka means the science of use of medicines to treat poison that we are using it now. In the ancient days, Visha Chikitsa were done with both the Mantra Chikitsa and the Aushadha Chikitsa. In the Charakacharya, Acharya has mentioned Chadurvimshati Upakrama, that is 24 Upakrama. In that, first treatment is mantra itself. Earlier, there were Agada physicians, there were Agada Vaidyas who used the mantra chikitsa. They were having very powerful knowledge, very good knowledge, that they have the knowledge, they can even tell from which direction a patient may come. They may have that the power of knowing that a patient will come from this side by the bite of this type of poison. Those Vaidyas, they were very knowledgeable, but we are lacking that type of Vaidyas these days, and we don't have much knowledge about the Visha Chikitsa. Then next let's come into the word meaning of toxicology. Toxicology, it comes from the Latin word toxicum, which means it is poison, or it comes from the Greek word that is toxicon or pharmakon, which means the poison which is used for the use on arrows. Earlier, for poisoning of the animals or to hunt the animals or even to hunt the human beings, they were using arrows, and in that they were pasting the poisons. So the word toxicon or pharmakon means these are the poisons which are used for the arrows. Okay, so it comes from the Latin word toxicum and the Greek word toxicon or pharmakon. And there is father of toxicology. We want to know the father of toxicology, the Paracelsus. He is considered as the father of toxicology, and he mentions that dose makes the poison. That is, anything on this earth, any chemicals on this earth is poison, and it can be used as a medicine also. So the dose makes the poison. If it is taken in the proper quantity and with proper shodhana technique, proper purification methods, it is a good medicine, but anything good or bad, when it is used in inappropriate dose, yeah, inappropriate way, it becomes a poison. So the sentence, it is important that the dose makes the poison. Anything if it is taken in wrong quantity or in wrong way, it acts as the poison. Please mention that. Then father of modern toxicology, it is considered as Matthew Orfila. Matthew Orfila is considered as the father of modern toxicology. Then let's come into the definition of toxicology. Toxicology, it is the science dealing with properties, actions, toxicity, fatal dose, detection and estimation of, and interpretation of the results of toxicological analysis and the treatment of poisons. Toxicology, it is a branch of science which deals with the properties, that is their gunadharma. Then actions, that is what are the karma or actions of that poison. Then toxicity, how much toxic a chemical compound is there, anything, any drug or that, how much toxicity is there in that. Then fatal dose. Fatal dose means the maraka matra, that is by which dose it may kill a person. Here it is harmful to the person. It is called as a fatal dose. Then to detect how much chemical that or what are the different poisonous materials there, how much amount it is in there, and estimation and estimate it. And lastly, interpretation of the results of toxicological analysis. There are different methods by which the toxicological analysis can be done, and for the interpretation of the results of the toxicological analysis, and lastly, the treatment of poisons. This is the definition of toxicology. Next comes the clinical toxicology. Clinical toxicology means what? It deals with the human diseases caused by or associated with abnormal exposure to chemical substances. Clinical means it will be related to the human subjects. So what are human diseases which can be caused or associated with the abnormal exposure to chemical substances or poisons? It is said to as a clinical toxicology, which is related to human subjects. Then next word comes as forensic toxicology. As we know that forensic science means it deals with the laws, deals with the legal aspects. Likewise, forensic toxicology, it deals with the medical and legal aspects of the harmful effects of chemical on human beings. Okay, forensic toxicology, it mainly deals with medical and legal aspects. If any poisoning case occurred, or any death which is suspicious, it may be homicidal, or suicidal, or accidental. If any poisoning circumstances come, this forensic toxicologist helps in the analysis of what may be the reason for the death of that person, which type of poison was that, and how may it have occurred. All that which deals with the poisons, it is called as related to death, which is related to the medical and the legal aspects. It comes under the forensic toxicology. Next comes the word as toxinology. With that, instead of C there is N. It refers to the toxins produced by the living organisms which are dangerous to man. For example, the poisonous plants, venom of snakes, spiders, bees, etc. and bacterial and fungal toxins. Toxinology means anything toxin which is produced by living organism. It is not related to chemical compounds or metallic poison. It is the toxins which are, when it is comes to the living organisms, there the harmful substance or poison is referred to as toxins. Okay, that is referred to the toxins produced by the living organisms which are dangerous to man. Mainly refers to the study of that toxins which is related to living organism. It is referred to as the toxinology. Let's stop today. Vishanirukti and the second topic it will let us deal in the next class. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe for more videos. Thank you.